They called her the most beautiful woman in the world. But behind the dazzling spotlight of Hollywood's golden age, Hedy Lamarr was a woman of restless intellect, constantly searching for something more than just her next film role. The 1940s were the zenith of her acting career, but also the birthplace of a technological legacy few knew about. Born in Vienna as Hedwig Kiesler, she arrived in America having escaped an unhappy marriage and a looming war in Europe. Hollywood embraced her, casting her opposite legends like Clark Gable and Jimmy Stewart. Her on-screen persona was one of glamorous, often exotic allure. Films like Boomtown and Ziegfeld Girl solidified her as a box office star. Yet the studio system failed to capture the depth of her mind. She would often work on her inventions in her trailer between takes. As the war raged, Hedy became deeply concerned, particularly with the inadequacy of Allied communication and guidance systems. She understood that conventional radio signals were too easily jammed by the enemy. Driven by wartime patriotism, she collaborated with avant-garde composer George Antheil. Together, they devised a secret communication system, a method of frequency hopping, using a mechanism inspired by player piano rolls. This technique would allow torpedoes to be guided by radio signals that jumped across frequencies, making them virtually impossible to detect or jam. Their invention was patented in 1941, but the US Navy initially dismissed the complex design. It was a technology ahead of its time, deemed too impractical to implement during the war. Hedy was instead asked to use her celebrity to sell war bonds, raising millions for the war effort. The true impact of her work would not be felt until decades later. Her patent became the basis for modern spread-spectrum technology, the very foundation of secure military communications, GPS, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. Hedy Lamarr, the inventor who helped shape the digital age, hidden behind the face of a Hollywood icon,